Hello everyone, welcome to Borthakur's IAS Academy, Northeast's premier institute for UPSC, APSC and NPSC preparations. I am your friend Atreyi and today I am here with another segment of Current Affairs 365 dated 8th of October 2021. Current Affairs 365 is your one-stop solution for any news and updates which will help you prepare for your civil services examination, and along with that it is also going to be beneficial for any other Assam state government services. So don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also follow us on Facebook as well as Instagram for any further details related to government services. The first news of today is about PM MITRA parks. Recently, Union Cabinet has approved setting up of 7 mega integrated textile region and apparel parks at an outlay of Rs 4,445 crores. These parks aim to integrate the entire textile value chain starting from spinning, weaving, processing, printing to garment manufacturing at one particular location. PM MITRA Park will be developed by a special purpose vehicle which will be owned by the central and state government in a public-private partnership mode. Each park will have an incubation center, common processing house and a common effluent treatment plant and other textile related facilities like design centers and testing centers. The master developer will not only develop the industrial park but also will maintain it during the concession period. Under the scheme, the center will provide development capital support for development of common infrastructure of Rs 500 crore for each greenfield MITRA park and of Rs 200 crore for each brownfield park. Greenfield project describes a completely new one that has to be executed from scratch, while a brownfield project is one that has been worked on by others. Along with this, an additional Rs 300 crore will be provided as competitiveness incentive support for the early establishment of textile manufacturing units in each of these parks. The major significance here includes reduction in logistics cost. It will reduce logistics cost and strengthen the value chain of the textile sector to make it globally competitive. Along with that, each MITRA park is expected to directly generate 1 lakh jobs and indirectly generate a further 2 lakh jobs. These parks are also quite crucial to attract the foreign direct investments. Other related initiatives includes the production linked incentive scheme for man-made fiber segment apparels. The man-made fiber segment fabrics and 10 products of technical textiles for 5 years has already been approved. Second one is the National Technical Textiles Mission, which has already been launched to promote research and development in this particular sector. The next news is regarding the severe coal shortage that India's thermal power plants are currently facing. With the coal stocks having come down to an average of 4 days of fuels across an increasing number of thermal stations, we are facing a severe coal shortage right now. The major reasons behind this is because of the eruption in power demand. As our economy is recovering from COVID-19 pandemic, which is coupled with supply issues, it has led to the current coal shortage. India is also suffering from the impacts of a sharp surge in electricity demand, a squeeze on domestic mine output and the surging prices of the seaborne coal. It has also been because of the increased share of thermal power plants and due to flooding and rainfall. Lower than the normal stock accumulation by thermal power plants in April-June period and continuous rainfall in the coal bearing areas from August to September, it has led to lower production and fewer dispatches from the coal mines. A consistent move to the lower imports coupled with high international prices of coal have also led to plants cutting the imports. Major impacts of this includes delay in India's economic reopening. Then it can also cause some businesses to downscale their production, and along with that, adding to the India's population, rising population and underdeveloped energy infrastructure, the power crisis could hit long as well as hard for our country. Currently, we should try to ram up mining. Government is working to closely monitor the stocks, and also the state-run Coal India and NTPC, they are working to rise the output from mines to boost supply. Along with that, rationing the domestic power supplies, especially in rural and semi-urban areas, can emerge as one of the easiest solution for our country. India will also need to amplify its imports despite the financial cost. And the same monsoon that have flooded coal mines, they can also boost the hydropower generation. Large hydroelectric projects on dams are India's major electricity source after coal, and the sector platforms at its peak around the rainy season, which typically extends from June to October. The next news is about Nobel Prize for Chemistry of 2021. This year, the Nobel Prize in Chemistry was awarded to Benjamin List and David Macmillan for development of asymmetric organocatalysis. Last year, this honor went to French women Emmanuelle Charpentier and American Jennifer Doudna for developing the gene editing technique known as DNA sniping scissors. Both the scientists have developed a new and ingenious tool for molecule building, organocatalysis. Many research areas and industries are dependent on the chemist's ability to construct molecules that can form elastic and durable materials. They can also store energy in batteries or inhibit the progression of a disease. These type of works mostly requires catalysts. Catalysts are any substances that increases the rate of a reaction without itself being consumed throughout the process. Mostly two types of catalysts are available, which are metals and enzymes. The major significance behind this research work is that it will help the field of pharmaceuticals and will also make chemistry greener. Both the sets of catalysts, metals and enzymes, they have their own limitations. Heavier metals are quite expensive and difficult to mine, and they are also toxic to humans and the environment. Despite the use of best processes, some traces remains at the end product, and this creates serious problem in situations where compounds of very high purity are required, specifically in case of manufacture of medicines. Also, with metals, they require an environment that is free of water and oxygen, which is quite difficult to ensure on an industrial scale. Now, for enzymes on the other hand, they work best when water is used as a medium for the chemical reaction, but that is also not an environment suitable for all type of chemical reactions. Enzymes are proteins and therefore organic compounds. These are responsible for many essential biochemical reactions. Now, the process which is known as asymmetric organocatalysis, it has made it quite easier to produce asymmetric molecules that these are chemicals that exists in two versions, where one is a mirror image of the other. Chemists, they often just want one of these mirror images, particularly when producing medicines, but it has been difficult to find such efficient methods for doing the same. Some molecules with mirror versions have different properties, and for example, a chemical which is called carvone, it has one form that smells like spearmint and a counterpart that smells like the herb dill. Different versions of the same molecule might have different effects when ingested, and thus it becomes important to be able to make only the mirror image of a drug which has the desired physiological effects. The next news is about a new biodegradable polymer which has been developed recently by scientists using guar gum and chitosan that has got high potential for packaging materials. Guar gum and chitosan are polysaccharides which are mainly extracted from guar beans and shells of crab and shrimps. Polysaccharides is one of the important biopolymers with high potential for use in synthesis of packaging material. This film is a guar gum chitosan composite film which is a cross-linked polysaccharide that is developed with the help of solution casting method. It overcomes the challenges that are related to polysaccharides. Solution casting method is one of the simplest technique to make polymer films. The drawbacks which are related to polysaccharides includes low mechanical properties, high water solubility, low barrier properties, and because of these problems they are not generally preferred. Now, if we look at the properties of this particular film, then it has got high water stability, high mechanical strength and excellent resistance towards harsh environmental conditions. The fabricated cross-linked film is not easily water soluble, and scientists are also of the opinion that it will not dissolve even after 240 hours. It has also got water vapor permeability quite low as compared to other films made out of chitosan. Vapor permeability of a material is its ability to allow vapor or any gas for that matter to pass through it. The major significance here is that it is going to help effectively deal with the menace of piling non-biodegradable packaging materials, which includes water as well as soda bottles. So this was all for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. Don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'll see you all again tomorrow with another segment of Current Affairs 365 only on Borthakur's IAS Academy, Northeast's premier institute for UPSC, APSC and NPSC preparations. Till then, take good care of yourselves and keep learning. Bye-bye.
Borthakur IAS Academy. Prostuti aru adhyayoner nirbhorjogyo thikona. Borthakur IAS Academy.